All right, so first up, we have a project called Sardine, and I wanted to include this one, even though they don't even have a token, nor have they even announced any plans for a token. But it just demonstrates what we actually look at at Token Metrics and the projects that we're trying to keep an eye on far in advance of them even having a token launching. Even if they never actually launch a token, we still want to keep an eye on them because we want to be the first ones in. Sardine is a fraud prevention as a service. They're using AI to automate and improve fraud prevention by up to 5x. Now, I don't know if you watch any YouTube videos from Token Metrics or any cryptocurrency YouTuber, but it's full of impersonators, scammers, fraudsters. As crypto grows, fraud becomes a bigger issue. And it's an issue for just about every company involved in cryptocurrency, including Dharma, MoonPay, and others, which this Coinbase Ventures-backed project, Sardine, has already been working with and partnered with. So this is one that we're keeping an eye on far in advance of them even potentially having plans to decentralize and launch a token. Next up is EPNS. EPNS stands for Ethereum Push Notification Service, and it's a protocol for blockchain-based notifications that are platform agnostic and incentivized. One of the issues with Web 3.0 right now and smart contract networks is that navigating these decentralized applications is rather cumbersome right now. We have high gas fees. The user interfaces aren't great yet. It's kind of like how streaming was back in the mid 2000s. It was constantly buffering. It wasn't easy. The internet infrastructure wasn't fast enough to support it. But now you hop on Netflix and you're streaming and it's a great experience. Well, EPNS is, in my opinion, critical infrastructure for improving the user experience of Web 3.0 through providing push notifications that wouldn't require you to have to sign up with a phone number or an email address, which would be an issue as far as privacy goes. So imagine you have a position in DYDX, or you've deposited Ethereum into a dApp like MakerDAO, and your position gets liquidated. Well, how would you know it gets liquidated? Well, right now you might have to sign up for a push notification with your email, Telegram handle, or phone number. Well, with EPNS, it would be decentralized and you would be able to get that push notification immediately. One other thing about this project I want to draw your attention to, it has a $16 million market cap and it's Binance Labs backed with this very strong team. So this is potentially a hidden gem. I believe the code review score went out on this this morning, earlier today. Now there are paying Token Metrics customers that pay for that score. So I'm not going to talk about it. I actually don't even remember what the exact score was, but this is a project that I'm keeping an eye on, given that it's such a low market cap and it's backed by Binance Labs. Next up, we have Virtue Poker, decentralized poker platform that uses the Ethereum blockchain and peer-to-peer networking to provide an online poker site that's safe and honest. If you know anything about online poker, you know that players, the biggest problem that plagues online poker right now is that players have to trust the platform that they're playing on not to cheat. The platform basically can cheat. They can see hole cards. They can see they can rig the deck. They can do whatever they want on the back end, and the players would not be able to detect that. They could slowly cheat players out of money. This has been an issue that has actually come to fruition. Platforms have been caught doing this in the past, and it's a massive issue. Virtue Poker seeks to solve that by bringing poker to the Ethereum blockchain and creating a trustless game. If so, that would be, if they achieve this, this would be the holy grail of all online poker platforms, which is a very large industry. I believe the online gaming industry, not just the poker industry, but the online gaming industry is $50+ billion and expected to grow at over 10% per year over the next several years. So this is a large industry. It's got a consensus. It's backed by consensus as well as DFG Group. And most of the team formerly worked at Consensus. I believe they are planning a token launch sometime in April or May. So this is definitely one to keep an eye on. Next up is Integral. Integral is a DEX that is innovating to be, quote, the last DEX ever needed. According to them, Integral is a continuous vampire attack until all world liquidity is integrated by us. All right, so ITGR is the token. You can actually earn ITGR by depositing or providing liquidity on their DEX that is live right now, but the public sale launch is on April 22nd. I believe that'll last 10 to 14 days or something like that. But what they've done to innovate is that they're actually mirroring Uniswap and Binance exchange rates and liquidity, and then applying their own liquidity in a concentrated manner in order to provide the same rates and same liquidity that Uniswap and Binance has. That's extremely interesting. Whether or not it will actually work is to be determined, to be seen. They also have solved the issue of impermanent loss in a different manner than Bancor Network has. They've solved it by eliminating arbitrageurs and front runners by adding a 5-minute trading delay. So you put in a trade, it goes through 5 minutes from now. Now, obviously, that's not ideal for the user, but it makes it so that people cannot arbitrage or front run trades. Last up is Nodal. Nodal is attempting to be the world's largest ecosystem of connected devices, providing infrastructure, software, and access to data for the Internet of Things. This is, in a way, what they're trying to do is similar to Helium Network, but rather than using LongFi with the Helium mining devices, they are attempting to do this through Bluetooth low energy technology by connecting everybody's phone devices. So rather than a LongFi router, they're connecting, and they have an app for everybody's smartphone devices that can then create an IoT or an Internet of Things network. Now, I already know I'm going to get the question, well, Nodal, that's a Helium competitor. What's that mean for Helium? Well, for one, Helium is very far ahead of this project. So this wouldn't make me, this being entering as a competitor, wouldn't make me bearish in any way on Helium. If anything, it actually, the fact that more players are entering the space proves out the concept that a distributed, decentralized IoT network is needed, and there's significant demand for it. So the fact that Helium is a first mover and has a first mover advantage in this space makes me actually more bullish on the space overall, as well as on Helium. Nonetheless, this is a space that obviously we're very bullish on with Helium. So it's one to keep an eye on for sure. And I'm very excited to see how it does in a code review. I believe you can actually download the app and start earning Nodal. Don't quote me on that, but the Nodal token is not trading yet. And that's the Token Metrics watch list this week.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.